Hello everybody. Okay, I did a couple projects, and the first one I'm going to show you, kind of neat. It's just built out of like all old fencing that I had laying around. I had an old satellite dish laying around. If you remember, I was at Monarch Harbor's, James's place. He gave me some solar panels. Well, I made this. Yeah, it's not like perfect, and it's gonna get better. Hoping to get four more solar panels, but I have that off a satellite dish so I can move it up and down to follow the sun. Then I put it on a pole, and I drove that pole in the ground quite a ways. So now I can follow the sun. In the morning time, the sun comes up from over there, and at night you can see the sun over there. That's where it goes. So I get almost full power all day. They're only 100 watts, but it pulls. I get, as so far, the max that I've gotten, well, actually one day I was up to like 403, but I'm typically running around 350, 370, somewhere around there. So it's much better than what I was getting. I wasn't getting sun on my solar panels over there till about 10, and then I'd lose it at about 3. This one I get it first thing as soon as the sun comes up. I do have to clear some of them trees because it is blocking some of the sun, but I'll clear those eventually. Once I start adding fruit trees, that's going to be where I plant all my apples and all that other stuff. But started getting these barrels here, my big ICBM barrels, whatever they're called. We collect our water in this one, go down to the spring and get water and fill that up from the spring if I have to. I have another one over there that collects rainwater. But then you come right on over here, right? And this black plastic isn't really doing what I wanted it to do. It's more shading it than anything. I'm going to paint this barrel black, but I probably have hot water it's probably lukewarm right now. Fill this barrel up, and the top paint to black so it gets hot, nice and hot. Like, it's still nice and warm to the touch. And yeah, I know I got stuff all over here. I'm making stuff, so I get stuff all over here. Still a work in progress. And then my pool pump. There's a filter and everything in it. That hose is just colored that color. It's been stained. But it pumps the water into the hot water tank, and seeing as this is steel, like, that's still like nice, and that's still warm, like nice and warm. So the water goes in there. Here, we'll turn it on. Turn the pool pump on. It's a mess over here. I'm working over here. So you turn the pool pump on. Now it's on. And that's not going to stay like that. That's going to get changed. So now the pool pump's on. You can hear it. Yeah. And you come in your little spot. And eventually I'm going to close it all in with stuff, and I'm going to put a roof on it. A pointy roof. I want to put a pointy roof on it. And I've got to clear this ground. The ground is uncleared. It's just like how it was. There's still all rocks in here. There's a stump under there. That's a stump. That's got to come out. We got an awesome table. Nifty. Look at that. Old sewing machine. Yeah, baby. An old oak log. But there's you get your shower spigot. That's a good looking shower spigot too. The hose too. The hose is clean inside. It's dirty outside. And then you can shut it off. You ain't wasting your water. Oh yeah, look at that. Is it? It's still nice and lukewarm. It's probably hose water that's coming out. Once the hose water gets out of there, it'll get nice and warm. And you got all your different adjustable settings that you can do. You can do the jet. That's definitely an undercarriage washing right there. You got your fine misty mist. Yeah. There's the undercarriage wash right there. That's what definitely washing your undercarriage. Oh, it's getting better as soon as the air bubbles disappear. Air bubbles. Oh, there. Yeah, you get it. You know what a hose nozzle does. But now we're in here showering. I don't know if you remember, I used to stand right over there with just that little 7-gallon water jug thing and tip that on the side and wash up. So it's getting better. It is getting better. I'm gonna clean this all up. We're getting it all cleaned up. There's still some things that I'm making for this pump so I can transfer water better. I do think I want to maybe get another pool pump or a bigger pool pump so we can have a little more water pressure. The water pressure is still a little iffy, but it's working. It's a shower. I can actually stand in there. I'm not worried about frickin' somebody pulling up the driveway, seeing my oldness. There's a lot of oldness going on too, but. And with that stuff there, I'm going to put like a pointy roof on it. I think it'll look good. And eventually, when I get my sawmill and I start sawing down the trees, all the cut-offs from the rounds, like all the slabs that get cut off and thrown away, I'm going to put cladding around the outside of that with that stuff. So it looks kind of neat. It'll look neat. It's still a work in progress. Right, so we just did this a little while ago. So, but it's nice. It's nice to get in to take a shower. And I'm slowly getting into this stuff. I'm working. I'm gonna do my working a little different. I'm gonna work on building my cabin, which I got it going on. I got my tent set up and start getting that going. But I'm gonna go slow. I'm gonna slow it down. Weed whacking is kind of easy. I have to weed whack that. You can't just get in there with a mower. You got to weed whack it all down and get rid of all the big rocks. That's where my gardens are going to go. So weed whacking is easy. I'm walking. It's giving me some exercise. Like I cleared all the way back to there. Yeah, from that tree straight back there. I know it don't seem like a lot, but that's a lot of work for me at the moment. Started clearing some more there, and I'll get into there. Like I said, weed whacking's easy. I can do that. I can do mowing. I can sit on the tractor. But we are going to get into posts. These are what I have left for posts. This big long one's a center post. That carries my ridge. That one carries my ridge. And those other posts are for 2 corners and the back. So we are going to get into that pretty soon. I'm feeling good. Dieting good. I'm on some new injection thing. Joy. My wife gets to stab me every couple of weeks with it. It's going to be awesome. Loved it. Felt great when she stabbed me earlier today. Today was my first injection. The doctor told me to look out for swelling lips, gums. If it would only make something else swell, but apparently it doesn't. I haven't experienced any swelling lips or gums or nothing like that, so I'm good, I think. Said like headaches and stuff like that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But, so this is where we left off. We left off with these. We had those done. Those are my carrying beams for my floor joists. And we left off with this corner post. This is a corner right here. That big fat one is a corner. And I'm going to start to head back, like, towards the back. If you're looking at it right here, to the left back. So that would be the back gable of so the left back gable. The gable closest to us would be the front right. But I'm going to go to the back, left, head across that thing. So eventually I'm going to have to get into this this one. This is going to be my center post because it is seen. This one's going to be seen. Look at the size of that thing. This is big. It's big. It's big. It is big. I hope my boy's feeling strong because I'm not. So that's going to be going on my saw benches and that other fat one right there. That fat one's my corner post. And then that is my big carrying beam for my ridge. That's going on. And we have all this stuff done. All the Floyd joists are done and stuff like that. So I'm hoping, as long as I keep feeling good, feeling like I am now, I feel like $1,000,000. I feel like I'm only 65 right now, so that's good. I was feeling like I was 80. Now I'm down to 65. Hopefully I can get down to feeling back to my 30s. We'll see. It'll take a lot of freaking muscle work for that, because I was strong as a fucking ox. I was built like a brick shit house. Now I'm like built just like an old porta potty. The plastic ones that's been in the sun for too long. But yeah, we've got all this done. This took up most of the time last year. All this stuff. So I'm hoping we can get them done. I'm hoping. You know, we'll see. We'll see. And then over the winter time, the winter coming up, look at how view is gone. We don't have much of a view left. All that stuff is coming up. So over the winter, I'm going to get down in there and start clearing that stuff so I can see again. Remember we used to always sit here and stop and say, man, look at that view. That's what it's all about. Yeah, what view? See trees. Bree got her new truck. Look at that. Yeah. Big old Dodge. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, and then we got our little rain gutter barrel over here, catching rainwater. It's supposed to rain quite a bit this week. A couple days ago, nothing. A little bit of water, not much. A couple days ago, it poured, it was full. Well, it was up to here. We had that much more to go, and we put it in our shower barrel. So that was that. But all right, Bree's over there trying to make dinner. She snuck over there. Didn't even know she was snuck by me. She stuck by me. She's making dinner. We're having leftover chicken wings, and some rices and noodles. Not really supposed to eat chicken wings, but it's better than anything else. Still on a strict diet. We got chickens. Want to see our little chickens? Come see our little chickens. They're probably hiding in their little hut. Made a little chicken coop. A little bird box. And they're hiding in their coop. I had to do some strengthening. Yeah, they're hiding. There's 3 of them in there. Chicky. Let's see if they come out and open the gate. Bark. Chickies. Oh, there. You can't see them, but they're right there. You can hear them? Mm-hmm. Hunter guards them. That is a fine chicken coop too. All right. That was it.